God, this video is gonna be cringe as shit. Even this mug is cringe. It's... I didn't even have an explanation for it. I just grabbed it from the kitchen. Yeah. That's about the content you're gonna get here. Fuck off.
Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, darling. Today I just want to tell you que a mí me gusta la Pepsi.
Hey, what's up guys, Rally here, and today we got something interesting to look at. Now, there's been an update to F1 2021. It released literally just like a few minutes ago, as of the time of recording, and there is already some fucking shithead streaming it, which is just perfect. When you think about it, it's just perfect for me, yeah. Great. Anyway, there's been a ton of nerd shit in that update, like fucking what? Performance updates to the cars and fucking Aston Martin safety car. That's cringe. That's nerd shit, alright? We don't want that. We don't care about that. We are all here for a reason, alright? We're here to see the new track, Portimao. It's finally here. It took them way too fucking long to put it in the game. It should have been there from the release, but okay. Just fucking whatever, I guess Codemasters. But it's here. We have it, and we're gonna drive it. But there's a catch. See, I had a surgery recently, and I'm still not quite like healed enough to drive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring out this bad boy. Yes, we're gonna be driving it on controller. Isn't that just great? And we're gonna do it in both dry and wet conditions. Isn't that just amazing? Don't you? Isn't that great content? Isn't this what you fucking subscribed for? Is it not? Nah, it's probably not. Probably subscribed to those like memes I made fucking how long ago. Yeah. Anyway, onto the track now. Right, so here we are. Here we are on the track now, and first of all, let me just get something clear. I have never driven this track on any other game before. Actually, no, I have driven it on Grid 2 a few years ago, so I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about it. So I will have the racing line on, but for braking only. This is actually that's the only thing I need. And first impressions of the circuit. It's really fun. It's really fun. As I go off, actually, it's very fun. It's very different. A lot of elevation changes. It's got the roller coaster feeling. Some might call it. We're driving the default setup Mercedes with realistic performance as well. And it handles pretty well, although it is quite easy to go off and violate the track limits, as I demonstrated within the first few corners of this lap. And actually, I did a few laps in the drive-by. Only one of them was actually like legal. all the other ones got invalidated because of the track limits, because I was breaking them constantly. But yeah, the track is fun, and can't wait to have some people in the lobby, some of my friends maybe, and they'll a little race. See how this track is with a full lobby of people maybe, or a full grid of cars. I haven't tried racing AI either, so that's interesting to see always how they will do on this track, because the AI on this game, especially this year's, it's quite weird. It's very inconsistent, because on some of the tracks it's great, it's very well balanced, very fair. But then there's some tracks like Zandvoort, for example, where they just cheat, and they cheat so much actually that it's ridiculous, because you cannot keep up with them in certain sections. So yeah, that's always a pain. So yeah, I hope we're not gonna be getting any of that on this track. Also, I don't know how well it's been made, you know, how faithful this is to the real thing, because I got zero knowledge about this track pretty much. As I validate the track limits again. Oh god. I feel like the DRS is gonna be very powerful here on this massive straight. That's gonna be definitely something to watch out for. But yeah, but the track is very pleasant to drive actually. Like, I'm enjoying it a lot. From the few laps I did, it was great. But that was in the dry, so we're gonna move over to the wet conditions now. But before we do that, I'm just gonna give you a quick look at how it looks essentially from the replay cameras and stuff. Just 1 or 2 laps, depending on how many I feel like recording. Probably gonna give you like 2 laps. So yeah, so there's gonna be 2 laps of cinematic cameras from replay mode, and then we're gonna switch over to the wet weather conditions. Okay, and here we are in the wet this time. Now this track in the wet, it was actually easier than I thought it would be. But I was going quite, I was going easy on the car essentially. And again, default setup, realistic car performance. I do have ABS on because I am using the controller, so not using ABS on the controller is it's a death wish essentially, and I don't feel like doing that right now, as I beautifully miss the apex. This section, especially in the dry, this one is like very easy to go wide, and this is probably one of my favorite corners. Like this section here, it's very satisfying to get right in both dry and the wet. Yeah, there are spots to overtake. There are straights and stuff, hidden braking zones, but I think it's gonna be quite difficult to follow another car closely behind one another. I don't really remember how it was in the real race because that was quite a bit ago, but from what I remember, I think it was alright. Or not? I don't know. I cannot really remember, from being honest. But yeah, it's actually quite nice to drive in the wet. I was expecting a bit more of a challenge, but it was very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable, actually. Like it's ridiculous how much fun this track is, really. And obviously there's gonna be 2 more tracks At least that's how many they announced. We're still hoping for Turkey to show up in the game at some point, maybe. It is listed in the real season start feature, so maybe. But I don't have really high hopes about getting Turkey in the game, especially since they didn't announce it like the other tracks. So maybe they're just not gonna do it. I don't know, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm enjoying this track a lot, and I think the one I'm looking forward most is actually Imola. So that's gonna be quite something when it comes out. But yeah, this has been Portimao in dry and the wet with a controller. So just like last time, I'm just gonna leave you guys with some cinematic footage from replay cameras. And that's gonna be it for today actually, so thank you for watching. Fucking subscribe or something, I don't know. I have a SoundCloud now, actually. Link in the description. And I have a new outro as well, which you will see in just a few minutes. And it's actually using the song that my first song I ever made, that's available on the SoundCloud, so check it out in the description. And I guess I will see you whenever I fucking feel like recording again, because I'm a lazy bastard, so I guess fuck off and bye.
Goosebumps every time. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the high.